Let's see. I was going to say something else, and then it got driven out of my mind because of the flower thing. What was I going to say? Now I've completely lost it. Oh well, hopefully it'll come back to me. You can hear the music. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, it was going to be the run thing. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you what happens if you just keep running. You can see it pans up so that you can't see the horizon. You can hear your heart thumping, and you can see that everything gets really dark. So in this way, with all the trees, you know, in your field of view now and all that kind of stuff, it gets harder and harder to actually see any items on the ground. So once again, more and more of a negative feedback loop to tell you to slow down. I see... Oh, over there. I see a flower. 2 flowers. Hopefully, if we get enough of them, it'll point us in the direction of another useful item. There's no reward that's given for finding all 144, by the way. I believe the creators made that clear. Because as game designers, they don't really go in for the whole collection scheme as far as a goal. So they weren't interested in encouraging people to run around like a pack rat to collect all of the flowers. They're mainly used just as a hint mechanic. And we have a fence with a hole in it, but that's something that Carmen is going to comment on, and I think Ginger will as well. Grab another flower. 9. This is 10. Oh yeah, now I remember the other thing I wanted to say. The music, if you might have noticed, is really cool. It's dynamic, so there are, you know, so many different music tracks that can be played in the woods, but depending on what you're doing and where you are, and perhaps other factors that I'm not aware of, the various tracks kind of fade in and out, and you get a very dynamical kind of soundtrack, which fits in well with the various changes of mood. I think they programmed that pretty well. It makes me hope that for some future games they will have a similar kind of dynamic soundtrack, because I just think it's a kind of a cool idea. Let's see. Oh, I see another flower. And a wheelchair. I believe this is very significant for Ruby, but let's see if Robin has anything to say. Looks like she does. I want to play with a big and cuddly thing. Well, Robin's gonna get her chance pretty soon. Okay, well, she didn't actually collect that item, although she did have a comment to say. So I don't think that counts as going in our inventory. No. So that's kind of an in-between situation, where you can interact with it, but she doesn't officially collect it. We have to get another girl to do that. One more flower, and then we will get a hint. You can see the car over there in the distance, which we already know is a Ruby thing. Girl in white, where are you? Let's see if you're near anything interesting by now. Now, I'm kind of going a little bit fast for the purposes, because this is a Let's Play, but for when you guys play this yourself, I'd recommend exploring around this forest when, you know, maybe it's nighttime and you have all the lights off and you have the sound turned up really high so you can kind of feel immersed. It's actually a really interesting kind of vibe that you get out of the game. Oh, I thought maybe those flowers might be something, but no. That's the graveyard again. I know there's at least one other item that's actually in the graveyard, but we'll grab that last since that's where the wolf is anyway. In the meantime... Oops. Wrong way. Grab that 12th flower and get a hint. Hopefully one that will lead us somewhere other than the graveyard. Whoops. Nope. I thought that would be 6. I wonder if I miscounted. Is it 7 I'm supposed to pick up? Oh, now I'm just confused. Huzzah, I'm a good Let's Player. Let's see. This is the theater again, I think? No, it's the playground. Okay. There goes the girl in white. Let's follow her. Go somewhere interesting, girl in white. We still have items to grab. Oh, you're just gonna go here. Oh, fine. Ah, boy. Well, let's see. Go collect some more flowers. Don't want there to be too much silent space. Let me see. What else kind of general about the game that I can tell you guys while I'm lost in the woods, so to speak? Oh, I guess I should mention that, well, this is probably pretty obvious to you guys already, but you'll notice that Robin is actually probably in looks and dress the most like the classic kind of fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood that most people know. And she's the only one who actually has the hood. And we'll see that her wolf is more or less the most kind of traditional wolf as well, so it all kind of fits together, and also makes for a nice beginning because, as the character to start off with, because they start you off with a very traditional look for a Little Red Riding Hood story, and then they start to tweak the formula and make things a little bit more ambiguous. Still nothing from the flowers. I'm wondering if I have to go grab that item from the graveyard before it'll show another one. Let's see what happens if I grab this one. Grab it. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll go check out the graveyard, because we can at least grab the item there, but I'm going to try not to interact with the wolf until, like I said before, Robin has everything that she can comment on. When you enter the area that the wolf is in, you'll get a short little cutscene, so let's do that now. Actually, you can also hear singing now. Actual words, and whenever you're close to the wolf, you'll get that woman singing, talking about the wolf taking you to his chamber of horrors. Alright, so there's the cutscene. People die. It's hard to imagine for a kid like me. They die, and we put them in the ground like flowers. So once again, even facing the concept of death, Robin associates it with, like planting flowers. Which is not quite the same thing. Planting flowers is very symbolic of life, not necessarily death. And there's the wolf off to our right. You can see it actually is a werewolf, which is what Robin was interested in because she thinks werewolves would be cute and cuddly. Now let's interact with the angel statue here. Alright, there's the third special item, I believe. Digging in the dirt. Getting dirty nails. Scratching the grave. Dirty, dirty dirt. So you can see that she's, without any concern whatsoever, just starts digging around in an open grave. Let's see, I think she says something else. Oh no, that's Rose. Okay, so there's a skull here, and Rose will comment on that. You can also hear prominently Robin's wolf music. Every sister has a specific type of music for their wolf encounter. See, she's praying. Dear Lord, make heaven be a fun place. Amen. Once again, it's all about fun. It's all about having a good time, playing with furry things. So let's see. Yep, we got 2 more items out of that one. The closed grave and the open grave. And let's see. Oh yeah, there's check out the tree up here. A nice thing also is, with the same idea of not rushing the player, you have to do something very specific to interact with the wolf. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about accidentally interacting with him for the most part. So here we have a fallen bird nest with broken eggs and a dead bird. Dead baby bird, I think. Although it doesn't look like Robin has anything to comment on that. And the tree is an item as well. Although, once again, Robin doesn't have anything to say, seems like. Oh, here we go. Now she's interacting with the bird. Yeah, so the dead bird, for some reason, gives us a TV, which will be in Grandmother's house. Young dead bird, not me. That's a little ominous as well, because of course her name is Robin, and that was a dead Robin, so it's just like, it's a little dead Robin. Oh, but it's not me. Indeed. Let's see, 3 more. Got 3 more to do. And I'm pretty sure they're not in the graveyard, so I'm going to, at the risk of Robin's story taking a little bit longer, I'm going to try to get out of the graveyard again and find these other 3 items. And if I start blabbing too much, I may just end up cutting until I can actually find the items I'm looking for. Because I'm sure you guys don't like to hear me keep blabbering on about... Oh, this spot. It's like this is an interesting spot. I need to come back here, find this spot again when I'm Ruby, because there's a screenshot of Ruby just sitting in this place, or reclining in this place. But there's no actual item here. Oh, here we go. Okay. She will sit in it. Yeah, so we get the werewolves are just dogs thing, but yeah. You can see it looks like this place has been blasted by something. There's kind of char marks all over the place, and all of the trees in this particular ring look like they're dead. and she just kind of flops onto her back. I want to come back there when I'm Ruby, because I always thought that was a cool image. Let's see if I can take a screenshot when I get back there.